Morning. I'm glad you can join us for this lesson on the introduction of forces. We're looking at a brief introduction to forces. And this is basically a revision of what you've done in your IGCSE. We know that a force will cause an object to move. You've also now gone through Newton 1 and Newton 2. Newton 1 stating that if we have an object and the forces around it are balanced, then we know this object will either move at a constant velocity, that velocity. So let's say there's an applied force and there's a frictional force. My motion is going that way, so friction. If these two forces, let's say it is 5 Newton and 5 Newton each in the opposite direction, then we know that there is a resultant force of 0. My acceleration is 0, therefore we're moving at constant velocity. But there is an applied force, there's a frictional force. So as this brings us to the second scenario, where when we have an object and the applied force is much greater than my frictional force, friction, then we know there's going to be acceleration. So how do we do the writing of this? Well, we know, first thing, the resultant force is equal to the sum of forces around my object. But I also know that my resultant force is equal to mass times acceleration. So now we can combine this and say that my sum of the forces, which is what? Well, F applied plus F friction is equal to mass times acceleration. Let's put in some values. I'm going to just get a different. The applied force is still 10 Newton, but my frictional force is 2 Newton, and I have a mass of 5 kilogram. Now I can calculate the acceleration of this object. My applied force, again remember direction, if I choose the direction of motion as positive, it's usually easier. So my applied force is plus 10, plus my frictional force is negative 2, my mass is 5, and now I can calculate my acceleration. Well, 2 minus 10 gives me 8, divided by 5, so my acceleration is 8 divided by 5, and I'm moving out of space here. What does 8 divided by 5 give me? It gives me a 1.6, so it is 1.6 meters per second squared. It is positive, it means it's going in the forward direction. Well, I hope that this helped. Please share if you think this is a good idea, then we can continue with this. I'm going to do one on inclined forces, as I asked the question yesterday on that. and then you can tell me how it works for you.